Hello everyone. Here's the next part of Pokemon Crystal Legacy. Last time we faced the first gym and actually begun the series. And now we're gonna head to the next area. If you head this way, you find out that the road is being blocked off by this mysterious looking tree. So, we cannot head that way. Probably for the scary ore. Are they talking about Houndour? That's the only thing it could be. That's the only thing it could be that has a scary aura. I love how repels are 10 cent. Dark aura. If it's not Houndour, what could it otherwise be? Because that's the only thing that would make sense. That is not a Houndour. Let's see who's who. Let's see Ghastly. Where's this Houndour that y'all are mentioning? I see seen more Ghastly than I've seen anything else. Besides Hoo. It is a Houndour. No issues, I don't know if Global will knock it out. I know Water Gun will, but I'm not sure about... Okay, perfect. Have I missed a hypnosis since we started this series? Because every time I used it, it has hit. If this is not a first try catcher, then I am not lucky. It's asleep and its HP is low. Of course, my luck. Of course, the second try works. Let's see. Alright. Since you're female, your attack stat is actually lower than usual. But what is it? What is your DBs? Your special is great and your speed is great. Oh my jeez. That's a good Houndour. I wish in the old games that they let you see their DBs and whatnot, but DBs slash EVs. But no, they don't. This is a Crystal Legacy thing. But since we cannot head northeast, northwest, we're gonna head south. And as you saw, we have a Larvitar. To get Larvitar in this game, you get it from Dark Cave. I guess it's a rare encounter. And now we are in Route 32. Only one Pokemon can make use of that. Literally only one Pokemon can make use of that. No. Because none of y'all are even part grass. Well, we have our water type, we have our grass type, we have our fire type. And then we have our whatever type. Now, if we can get an electric type, then we can really talk. Yes, story. Ain't no one going all the way back to the start of the game. I don't have Fly yet. I don't have Fly yet, so. Sentret, Every time I see a trainer use a Sentret, they only use defense, curl, and then maybe attack. Yeah, you're very under level, so I had to give it to you. Zubat, Zubat. Well, nothing I have is super effective against it, but we're gonna let Houndour get some love here. Amber and Leer. That's neutral. It's actually neutral. 5 damage. Is it a consistent 5? It's looking like it. Gust. Did they just beat the animation because you were low on HP and you still knocked it out? Only due to the crit. That crit saved you. Now, I think that's some of these Pokemon that you see were supposed to be in the original game that came out a few years back. But obviously, due to hardware limitations, they could not do that. And some of the Pokemon you see before you are in this game. There's only 100 new Pokemon, which is 51 less than the original game. With those 100 Pokemon, most of the time you're going to see Pokemon from the first generation, like so. Well, it's a good thing that you're not using any attack-based moves, you're using water-based moves. I'm gonna say special-based moves, so... Now, up to this point, was there a move that lowered your special without actually doing damage? Your special attack? Hard to say. Level 11. Okay, now that you're level 11, it's time for someone else to level. I'm gonna switch with you, but I need to go heal you, so be right back. Also, this trainer can actually be your friend and whatnot. You wouldn't know unless you double talk to him. What glance? I can't tell there's a glance. What do you own? A male version of Nidoran, which has a higher attack stat, which means we switch. Do you know anything? Besides bite, no. You're part ground and point and dark, so... Or you're rocking ground, right? Rock ground, right? You're a rock. So you're resistant to anything it does. But can you take damage? 5 damage. To answer my question, not really. You can't really take the damage, but 3 damage with tackle and 5 from that. So I know you can't handle it. It has one attack and bite? Not bite. One attack and tackle. So you can't stay. You use there on the right one. How much does your tackle do now? 4 damage. I guess you said 4 damage is not enough. But it doesn't matter, we knocked it out, and now we are headed to... You're getting level 5. Now, Larvitar is part of the slow level group, which means it's going to be a little bit slower to level it. Well, technically that's wrong because you can literally not be facing them and they still walk towards you, so that is technically wrong. You have a Magikarp, don't you? Oh, Tentacle. Now, funnily enough, in the original sprite for the fishermen, they used to have a cigarette in their mouth, but that was deemed too taboo for kids to see, so they removed it. Y'all can give them a wonderful thing called, what did he do again? Supersonic. You can give me a paralysis right now. I love how you're using Poison Sting and it's not doing anything. Alright. Where's the one with the Magikarp? You? That ain't a Magikarp, but okay. Just use Razor Leaf. Well, you definitely have a water move. But you start with one. Alright, next. Finding that the first fisherman we see don't have Magikarp. Which I'm used to seeing have it. We'll see. Magikarp. Goldeen. Level 10. Level 8. Yeah, I'm not surprised you use Water Gun. That should be the last one, and now we can head over here. Youngster Gordon has another water type. Okay. Which means I have to switch again. Resolution next. I'm gonna go get that item up here. Great ball. First time we ever see one. As you can see, going this way, you just have to deal with more wild encounters than Pokemon trainers. And this guy's gonna ask us if we would like a Slowpoke tail. But there's a hidden item here. And Pokemon Center. What's funny is we haven't been able to buy any super potions yet, as far as I know, so I don't know where she got it from. Spiro. After HP, just like that. There's a chance then. It's a good thing you have small, because you wouldn't be able to attack this otherwise. Just for the experience, that's all you're getting switched for. You can actually handle this yourself. How much does Confusion do? 11 damage. If it's a consistent 11, that is. Okay, it is. And your damage you do is consistent too. Gotta love it. Anyway. You got Rock Throw now. And now we're reaching the first cave that doesn't need Flash. Union Cave. Let's see what we can encounter here. Besides Geodude. Because we don't need Geodude. You say that, but there's a literal trainer in about a few steps to the right. Onyx is level 10. Finally, something over level 10. 2 Pokemon can handle this, either my starter or Rapdos. We're gonna get Rapdos to handle this. I think Bubble would be enough, but I'm not gonna test it. Use Water Gun. Now we're gonna head to the east. To the next trainer. Roar well moves. So what's the next Pokemon? Cubone. I don't know if you know a ground move yet. If you do, then this sucks, but if you don't, then it's okay. Come on. Jeez. Alright, let's see what you're about. First name is Violet, which is a shade of purple. Azalea, I think it's a shade of purple too. And after that, you get Goldenrod, which it should be yellow. Because of the name Golden. Then after Goldenrod, you get Equitique, which I don't even know what that is. I think that's an actual plant name. Are these tree names? These are based off of trees, right? Yeah, it's based off a tree. Is there a goldenrod tree? Oh, these are based off of plants? Gen 1 is based off of palettes. Colors are based off of colors. Gen 2 is looks like they were based off of plants. I could be wrong. Alright, continuing on. I guess we keep getting these encounters. Is this a fire breeder? Or is this someone else? Yeah, this is a fire breeder. It looks like Rowley, but has a dark aura to it. You can't even make use of Leer right now. Matter of fact, let's see if you can handle this. Since you actually have Rock Throw now. That's neutral. That's 10 damage. You're gonna use Ember and knowing it's a rock type, okay. Rock Throw does how much? Over half. Of course you flinch. Why wouldn't you want to flinch? I was like, the only thing that's keeping you from getting it and attacking is a flinch, and you flinched. Of course you do. The item here is a Great Bone. I love how I'll be barely walking and I'm getting all these encounters. There's Onyx. Ben's the Pokemaniac. Rock and ground. Which means switch. It has bite and leer. That's all we know, it knows. Know if it learns another move besides rock throw too. We found Swift. And Swift up, but we also get the X defense that we're not gonna use. It's too bad you don't have a move that can actually hit fire types like that. You have a fire type move that's really gonna just be not very effective, so. There it is. Maybe it can't attack, but it immediately gets an attack off just a second later. And another one. Okay. Wouldn't happen in Gen 3 because it has the ability to not be cured. Even under paralysis, you're faster, unless you use quick attack. If you use quick attack, then everything I just said is null and void. Or an item. Let's see what this item's about. An awakening. Alright, let's get out of here. Avoid him at first. And he got me. And this guy named Anthony or something. Dang, I remember that right. I remember his name. The reason why I remember is because he usually tells you about swarms and stuff. Machamp, which is a fighting type. It doesn't really make use of this fighting type. See what the We cannot face the gym. We can't do anything until we get rid of them. You have to go into this house and tell him about King Rocket. And as he said, 3 years ago they were disbanded. And if we're going by real life, you'll learn that those 3 years were real 3 years. Because Gen 1 and 2 were 3 years apart. Alright, let's see what he had. Alright, attack. Do that. None of y'all are psychic types, none of y'all have a psychic type move, none of y'all have an electric move, but one of y'all have a rock move, so. I wonder, is Zubat still the only poison flying type now? Could be wrong there. Yep, they're still the only poison and flying type. That's weird. Yeah. That's not very effective. Use rock throw again. Only thing that sucks is rock throw can miss. Next Pokemon. They're also level 11. You might as well say you are level 11, but how much experience do you need? 1? 4. This time they didn't hit me with 1, they hit me with 4. Well, depends on if you get poisoned when you did. I wonder how Poison Sting works for this. Do they use its teeth? Is it using its teeth, or is it using its tail and making it a short point? Because there's nothing on Ekans that shows that it can sting. I got lucky every time and didn't get poisoned. I'm shocked. You know, Sandstorm, but only one that cannot be hurt by it. You're now level 11, which means you are now gonna be able to fend for yourself somewhat, despite being slow. I don't know if I can get some much needed rest now. potion. Mm-mm. Alright, let's see what's next. Elekid. Now, this generation introduced baby Pokemon. Elekid is a baby Pokemon. Re-evolution to Electabuzz. Yeah, that had to be quick. 7 damage. Level 13. I'm not always pressing speed. That's some of that's an accident. Magby, the switch. Real Smooch when you had a trifecta. And Magby is one of the best baby Pokemon. Ironically. Because of its stats. Yep, you do have a trifecta. All 3 of them. It's the Ice and Psychic type, and if you don't know either of those types, then the fact that you did 6 damage and you are literally with no attack stat. That's impressive. Okay. We gotta use a special move. Depends on how much it does. Yeah, that sounds about right. Still an Ice and Psychic type, so usually it. And now the last trainer. Alright, let's see what we got here. Coughing. This is gonna be a tackle fest, so use Leech Seed, tackle, and switch because of the fact that it wants to be small. Houndour. Water gun, spam. Oh, you use bite and knock them out. Okay. Okay. Wow. This Houndour is just gonna sweep us, isn't it? Yes, it is. Alright, you're coughing. I'm gonna just put Leech Seed on you. And hope you didn't get poisoned, but you still did. And then we literally have to hope. No, Houndour, but you. Oh, it's a Slowpoke, okay. Now it's a Houndour. So how much will this do? Of course you flinch. It just literally walled you. You're faster than it? Oh my lord. It would help a lot if we had quick attack. But none of y'all learn it. It'll help so much if one of y'all had quick attack. But none of y'all haven't. Alright, first things first, we have to go heal our Pokemon. And now we can take this on this gym that we're gonna probably lose to currently. They're mostly bug types, so it's your time to shine. I mean, mostly bug types, so reason is on because I know for a fact that this is literally going to be a peck fest or rock throw. Jeez. Alright, now for the main course, the gym leader. They may cut a bug move in this game, which makes sense, but at the same time, I wish the regular Pokemon games may cut a bug move. They may be able to help some of the bug types in Gen 1. Keywords, some of them. Use ground to counteract it. Yeah, it should be not very effective. Normal is neutral to it. Ladian. Well, Ladian's technically partly flying, so. Let's see if Rockdor wants to one shot. That's special, right? No defense. It might survive this unless it crits. Now, if this was the original game, he would have a Scyther. Reflect didn't even matter. Wow. There's the Scyther. Level 16. Yep, level 16 Scyther with Fury Cut. Yep. Four times weak to rock throw, so that did nothing for it to be 4 times weak. Mint berry or whatever berry. Berry juice. Brett will end this, just saying. Huh? Are you gonna use it against this one? I wouldn't do it. You have pursuit. Now, what would you do against this? That's neutral. What in the world? It's just one shot into everything I got. Finally, something survived. Deserved, because you literally were the only survivor left. All the ones that got hit with cut. Level 30 could be available. That's important because we can't use we cannot advance the game until we get cut. And the next area we go through will give us cut. But there's one more thing we need to do before we end this episode. If you have, before you get all the way to the left side of town and go into the next route, the rival faces you. So, let's get that out of the way. Huh? With mine. Very fucking mine. Zubat. A level 15 Zubat. Jeez. That was my Pokemon. Even Eclipse level 13. I'm gonna say 15. Good evade. And then you don't evade it this time. I guess you don't even get a chance to even try to evade something that you, because they didn't use it. Depends on if you flinch or not. Of course you do. Of course they would crit. Alright. It has bites, so gotta be careful. Just enough. Larvitar? Okay. That's easy. Level 16 Larvitar. Really? Really? Why did it never attack? I don't know. I have no clue why it never attacked. Am I gonna complain about it? No. It never attacked. Except for at the end. By that time it didn't even matter. Lowering your accuracy so you can't hit it. Either way. Resolute. Doesn't not have anything that it can do against you or something? Oh, he knew it would be a one-shot, okay. He knew it would be a one-shot, okay. You say that and they're a little bit higher level than mine. But even though that you know, then we like you just starting. That's what you call a rival. Alright. This episode is finito. Next time we will be heading north to Goldenrod City. We have to get our Pokemon to a certain level because seems like it'll be in our best interest to do that. So with that being said, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you have a wonderful day or night. Goodbye and most of all take care and be safe.